listening to Cool FM. Cool FM is a TVH Group of Networks radio station. Tondo's greatest hits are here. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews Primetime.
Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, this is koolNews Prime Time. My name is Cairo, and here are the headlines for tonight. Consuming any liquor or any intoxicating drinks within the workplace of the Philippine National Police is now prohibited, according to a memorandum issued on October 21 by the agency's Chief of Directoral Staff. All office units are directed to strictly enforce the prohibition of drinking any kind of intoxicating liquor within the workplace. For example, offices, premises, or work sites, including training venues, places visited for field work assignment, and related situations, the memorandum read. Police officers were previously allowed happy hour and beer busting as a way to unwind, foster camaraderie, and strengthening working relationships. However, the memorandum also said that the directive was instituted to prevent unfortunate instances such as endangering lives from these activities. All PNP personnel are reminded to always conduct and present themselves responsibly and professionally in accordance with Republic Act No. 6713 and the PNP Ethical Doctrine, the memorandum added. RA No. 6713 provides the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for public officials and employees. Further, the personnel who will violate the order and the Chief of Office Unit Commander may be held liable. A presidential helicopter is being used to deliver essential relief supplies to communities bothered by severe tropical storm Christine, the Philippine Air Force said Saturday. The PAF said it mobilized the Bell 412 presidential helicopter on October 26 to support ongoing emergency relief operations in Bicol upon the directive of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. The helicopter transported goods from Tactical Operations Group 5 in Legazpi to Lebon, Albay, facilitating rapid aid distribution to isolated areas impacted by Christine. A PAF Black Hawk and UA helicopters were also used in the mission. In a statement, the PAF said this operation highlights its commitment and readiness to use all available air assets for humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations. Marcos on Saturday presided over a situation briefing at the Naga City Hall and pledged non-stop assistance to affected communities in Bicol until conditions return to normal. He added that the Department of Health would send teams to augment the medical manpower in the region. Since the storm hit, the Department of Social Welfare and Development has so far released more than 277,000 family food packs across the country. After the onslaught of severe tropical storm Christine, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. said on Saturday that the Bicol River Basin Development Project needs to be revisited to know and resolve the flooding in the region. Speaking in the situational briefing in Naga City, Marcos said that the floodwaters in the Bicol region are taking too long to subside, different from the situation in Batangas and Cavite when he visited these places on Friday. In Batangas and Cavite, the floodwater immediately subsided. Here, the floodwater did not subside, but that's the proverbial problem of the Bicol River Basin. That's why we need to think of what we are going to do in the long term because you cannot expect any changes, Marcos said in the mix of Filipino and English. Marcos then noted that he found out about the Bicol River Basin Development Program, a USAID U.S. Agency for International Development project in the early 1970s. Despite some challenges, it seems that it was a big help. However, it was not finished. In 1986, when the government changed, the project was gone, he added in Filipino. He then said we have to visit now. The conditions are different now. Marcos also said that the program used to cater to different measures such as flood control and farm-to-market roads. However, he emphasized that flood control must be the focus. We have to focus specifically on flood control. The floodwaters were too much. We have flood control projects, but they can't hold this amount of floodwaters, he added in a mix of Filipino and English. Further, the Department of Public Works and Highways Secretary Manuel Bonoan said that the Bicol River Basin Flood Road Project was updated in July 2024. Under the Philippine-Korean project facilitation, yung Bicol River Basin Flood Control Project was already updated only this July 2024, including the feasibility study for the flood control program. By early next year, we will be doing the digital engineering design, Bonoan said. He then added that it will be funded by the Korean Exim Bank, where the civil works will be implemented in late 2025 or early 2026. Bicol region was one of the regions badly hit by Christine, leaving about 2,236,608 individuals or 473,920 families affected, according to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. In a report by DBWH on Saturday, 25 road sections in 6 regions, of which 12 of them were in the region, remain closed to the traffic. The number of deaths due to dengue and necros occidental this year has reached 15. The Provincial Health Office reported on Friday, October 25, that there were 5,108 dengue cases and necros occidental from January 1 to October 19, 2024. The figure is 3,837 cases, or 301.89% higher than the 1,271 cases over the same period in 2023. Baco City still has the highest number of dengue cases at 560, followed by Hinobaan with 404 cases, San Carlos 394, Sagay City 331, Talisay City 323, Kabangkalan City 321, Kanuyan 289, Catis City 279, Silay City 276, and Sipalay City 273. The report said most of the dengue cases were within the 11 to 20 years old age group. The PHO appealed to the public to keep their surroundings clean to eliminate breeding places of mosquitoes. The dengue virus is transmitted by the biting Aedes aegypti and Aedes albopictus mosquitoes. And the Department of Migrant Workers on Saturday morning said 290 more Filipinos were repatriated from Lebanon amid escalating tension between Hezbollah and Israel. DMW, the Department of Foreign Affairs, and the Philippine Embassy in Ankara, Turkey brought home 254 overseas Filipinos and their 36 dependents via charter flight from Beirut, Lebanon to Manila. This brings the total to 950 or 903 overseas Filipinos and 47 dependents repatriated from Lebanon since October 2023. Meanwhile, 69 Filipinos are still residing in shelters in Beirut under the care of the Migrant Workers Office in Lebanon. Following a series of Israeli airstrikes in the southern part of the Middle Eastern country, on October 9, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ordered government agencies to evacuate Filipinos from Lebanon by whatever means. Migrant Workers Secretary Hans Leo Katak said, "We stand ready to assist those who are willing to be repatriated. We are encouraging OFWs to avail of the voluntary repatriation program. Upon the return home, a whole-of-government approach is ready for them, as directed by the President, with unprecedented financial assistance and other forms of support under the New Philippines, Qatar added. The MW said it will provide repatriate 75,000 pesos of financial aid through its Action Fund. Repatriates are also promised 75,000 pesos from the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration and 20,000 pesos from the Department of Social Work and Development. The Department of Health is also offering repatriates free medical consultations and psychological first aid. Additionally, livelihood assistance is available from the DMW's National Reintegration Center for overseas Filipino workers. It is now 9:10 in the evening. Actually, it's now 9:11. We will get back into more national, international headlines and the weather forecast on the latest situation of the upcoming typhoon. When we return here on koolNews Primetime, we will be right back.
energy na! All new Best Ever Enervon, Enervon Z Plus. Powered with zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. All new Best Ever Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z Plus.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mas matindi na ang init at ulan ngayon. Kaya dapat Elastosil na with Solastomer 3X formula. UV resistant, puno ng flexible premium polymers. Matibay, 3 times at tumatagal.
Versus competing brand.
Tag-init o tag-ulan, Elastosil mo yan. Pioneer, do it right.
Nay, dali ra gud nay, na ako'y capsule nay ba nga lami kini siya nay. Nindot kini para sa imong maintenance nay.
Unsa man na Magnum C nga kapsul?
Dili nay, lahi ni siya nay. Epektibo pagid kaayo ni nga kapsula nay.
Dili ko ana. Magnum C ra jud ako ang kapsul. Ug paimnon ko nimo ana, di nataka ilhon nga apo. Maunang Magnum C ra jud ako. Kasabot ka?
Di na yun mapungan ang pagsalig sa katawhan sa Magnum C. The most trusted by seniors. Laging healthy sa Magnum C.
Sahod, hindi limo. Sweldo, hindi ayuda. Imbes nag-aabot ng barya, bigyan ng dignidad ang ating magsasaka. Samahan niyo ako at ating busugin ang mga nagpapakain sa atin.
Senador Amy Marcos para sa magsasakang Pilipino.
Ikaw ba ay pagod, walang gana, matamlay, nawala ng lakas? Subukan mo na si MG Plus. Sa MG Plus, tatayo ka, babangon pa. MG Plus is good for high blood, diabetes, impotency, stress, anxiety, high cholesterol, insomnia, gallstone, kidney stone, rheuma, arthritis, problema sa pagbawas, o galuyang kalawasan. Mag-MG Plus na! MG Plus Herbal Drinks.
Ang MG Plus Herbal Drinks ay available sa mga botika at mga piling supermarket. No approved therapeutic claims.
Spirit, Batang San Miguel. Ilabas! Magkwentuhan tayo. Pilit na, ilabas mo. Makikinig ako. Pilit na, ilabas ang kwento. Mag San Miguel tayo. Pilit na, ilabas mo. San Miguel, Pilsen, sarap laging kasama. Drink responsibly.
Ang San Miguel Pale Pilsen 320 ml, 40 SRP lang. Ang Grande, 105 SRP lang. Bili na!
Drink responsibly.
Open cam, Donnie. Which shirt is better? Malabo ka sa screen, Dad.
Baka malabong mata. Visit EO Executive Optical for state-of-the-art facilities and expert eye care.
Malinaw na, Dad. Ang wardrobe nyo, wala sa uso.
EO Executive Optical.
Love your eyes. Coco Martin po. Certified Argentina Corned Beef Lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga.
Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina.
Sa presyong abot kaya. Promise.
Busog ang araw-araw ko.
As part of 3 complete meals.
Get PLDT Home Unreal for a chance to win 1 million pesos. See website for details. Promo runs from August 1 to October 31, 2024. Per DTI FTEB number 199284, series of 2024. Get PLDT Home Unreal for a chance to win 1 million pesos. See website for details. Promo runs from August 1 to October 31, 2024. Per DTI FTEB number 199284, series of 2024.
Bye, buhag haggard hair. Hello, Cream Silk Vitamin Boost. Pinalaki with 30% more versus 10 ml Unilever sachet for all day no buhag-hag. It's a non-conditioning shampoo and with regular use for up to 24 hours. Mag Cream Silk Vitamin Boost every day.
Tapang at malasakit.
Ang malasakit ay binibigay sa mga taong nangangailangan.
Kailangan bukal sa kalooban ng pagtulong. Pagbigay ng kung anong meron pa. Yung kaya mo.
At malasakit.
Ang malasakit, magsasakripisyo ka.
Ang pagtulong ay walang pinipiling oras. Kagaya ni Mr. Malasakit, Senator Bongo, bisyo ang magserbisyo.
May tanong si Seaman Rodel. Pare, may insurance plan bang nagbibigay protection sa akin at nag-iipon para sa pag-aaral ng anak ko?
Oo naman!
Sa Sun Life Grepa, gets ka namin, sagot ka namin. Client can avail of Sun Life Grepa policies while in the Philippines.
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon. Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function. With a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
Maiinit na balita at issue, tatalakayin, bubusisiin, susolusyonan ni Manoy Wilbert Lee, dito sa Ulat ni Manoy.
Ito po si Manoy Wilbert Lee. Kamakailan, may nasakoteng 2 milyong halaga ng smuggled na sibuyas sa Maynila at may 200 milyong halaga ng smuggled meat sa Bulacan. Sa harap ng talamak na gawain ito ng mga demonyo at kriminal, nananawagan tayo sa agarang pagpapatupad ng nalagdaan ng Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act na tayo ang principal author sa pagpapanagot sa mga agri-smugglers, hoarders, price manipulators at cartel. Mapoprotektahan ang kabuhayan ng ating mga local food producers, maiengganyo silang pataasin ang ani, dadami ang supply at bababa ang presyo sa merkado. Sampulan at panugutin na ang mga pumapatay sa kabuhayan ng ating mga food security soldiers.
Hanggang sa susunod na ulat ni Manoy Wilbert Lee.
Ohio! Don't you love it when good mornings start like this? Then like this. And then, wait for it.
A morning cup of soup?
Yes, soup. Try new Ajinomoto Soup and Go and make it your new morning habit.
Comes in creamy corn, creamy potato, or creamy pumpkin.
Great with bread too. Ohio Soup and Go. Ajinomoto.
Ubong di nawawala. May bakterya at virus.
Yan sa baga. Mag-Solmux Advance. Magaling maglinis ng lungs. Kaya mabilis magpagaling ng ubo. Solmux Advance. Now in liquid.
Resolve copied phlegm in as fast as 3 to 5 days when taken 3 times a day. Carbocysteine plus zinc is the generic name of Solmux Advance. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Right. Welcome back to koolNews Primetime. Let's continue with the headlines. The Commission on Elections, or COMELEC, on Saturday reported that close to 80,000 of the expected 110,000 automated counting machines for next year's polls have arrived in the country. The ACMs will be used in the May 2025 national and local elections and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region and Muslim Mindanao parliamentary elections. As of yesterday, or Friday, we have almost 80,000 machines already delivered to the warehouse of the COMELEC in Binan, Laguna. COMELEC Chairperson George Garcia said in an interview on the sidelines of the several turnover of printing machines and printing of test bullets at the National Printing Office in Quezon City. He said the printing of 1.2 million test bullets is expected to be completed in 3 days at the most. The bullets will be used for the nationwide information campaign on the use of ACMs. Service Provider Mirror Systems has completed the manufacture of 105,000 ACMs in South Korea. That is way ahead of our schedule. We expect to complete our production by next week. Mayor Vice President Ken Cho said. So by the end of November, for sure everything will be delivered to the Binan warehouse. That is at least a month ahead of schedule. Garcia said there are at least 68 million registered voters nationwide to date as reported by almost 93% of election officers. Government would print ballots based on the number of voters, tentatively set to start December. We will only print what is necessary, unlike what happened in the past when there were excess bullets, he said. Now let's get into the international headlines.
Can I speak? We have
Oh wait,
we have a G News today. GO News today.
We have some GO News for the Saturday news on koolNews Primetime. Geometric, you may go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, wala po nanonood na yun sa GMA 7. Woo! That's right, everybody. Sobrang yung tutok na tutok sa Pinoy Big Brother. Lahat ng mga networks ninyo, lugi na kayo lahat. Bawas ang ratings ninyo. Tutok na tutok sila sa Pinoy Big Brother, guys. Kaya kung ako sa inyo, GMA, simulcast na lang kayo. Yan lang po ang cool, natin, GO News na yung araw. Back to you, Aspir. Makaalit na ako dito. At as always, lugi na po ang TVH. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Metric Tomato. Now let's get into the international headlines as the families of 78 victims who suffocated to death in Thai army trucks 2 decades ago joined survivors on Friday to voice anger that those responsible will never be brought to justice. As well as the 20th anniversary of the Tagpay massacre, Friday is also the day the statute of limitations expires, which will lead to the murder charges against 7 suspects being dropped. The massacre has long stood as an emblem of state impunity in the kingdom's Muslim-majority southernmost province, where an insurgency has rumbled for years between government forces and separatists, seeking greater autonomy for the culturally and religiously distinct region. There is no natural justice in our country. Kay Halija Musa, whose brother Sari was killed at Tagpay, told Asia's press friends, saying those responsible deserve the death penalty. It's not equal. We in the southernmost province are not part of the Thai family. Our voices are just not loud enough. Around 100 relatives, survivors, and supporters gathered at the cemetery of the mosque in Narathiwat province on Friday morning to pray at a mass grave for the Tagpay victims. It feels like it was only yesterday. I don't think I can get over it, Mario Jawei, who lost her brother in the incident, said. I hope the Thai state treats everyone equally, no matter which region we practice. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra, whose father Thaksin Sin was premier at the time of the massacre, apologized on Thursday on behalf of the government. But she said it was not possible to extend the statute of limitations or prolong the case, despite appeals from campaigners. The Civil Society Assembly for Peace, a group representing survivors, victims, and their families, urged the government to set up an independent fact-finding committee and invoke international experts. What happened in the Tacubay tragedy is a crime against humanity, the group said in a statement. And the operator of stricken Fukushima nuclear plant in Japan will resume an operation to remove a sample of highly radioactive material next week, reports said Friday, after having suspended the effort over a technical snag. Extracting the estimated 880 tons of highly radioactive fuel and debris inside the former power station remains the most challenging part of decommissioning the facility, which was hit by a catastrophic tsunami in 2011. Radioactivity levels inside are far too high for humans to enter, and last month engineers began inserting an extendable device to try and remove a small sample. However, operator Tokyo Electric Power Company, or TEPCO, had to halt the procedure after noticing that remote cameras on the apparatus were not beaming back the images to the control center. TEPCO on Friday said it will resume the removal on Monday after replacing the cameras with new ones, the Asahi Shimbun Daily and other local media reported. TEPCO officials could not immediately be reached to confirm the reports. 3 of Fukushima's 6 reactors went into meltdown after the tsunami, triggered by Japan's biggest earthquake on record, swamped the facility in one of the world's worst atomic accidents. Japan last year began releasing into the Pacific Ocean some of the 540 Olympic swimming pools worth of reactor cooling water amassed since the catastrophic. China and Russia banned Japanese seafood imports as a result, although Tokyo insists the discharge is safe, a view backed by the UN Atomic Agency. Beijing last month said it will gradually resume importing seafood from Japan after imposing the blanket ban. In a TEPCO initiative to promote food from the Fukushima area, swanky London department store Harrods began selling peaches grown in the region last month. And now, it's time for the weather update in regards to the latest updates on the upcoming typhoon. As of Pagasa's 5 p.m. bulletin, Tropical Storm Kongring will enter the Philippine area of responsibility and may intensify into a severe tropical storm with a domestic name of Leon on Sunday, the state weather bureau said. The Pagasa said that it may intensify into a typhoon on Monday. However, Kongring will remain far from landmass once it enters the Philippine area of responsibility. Moderate to rough sea conditions may be expected over the northern and eastern seaboards of Luzon and the eastern seaboard of Visayas. Further, Kongring was last located some 2,351 kilometers east of southern Luzon. It was moving northwestward at 35 kilometers per hour and packing up maximum wind speed of 65 kilometers per hour and cruise speedness of up to 80 kilometers per hour. Pagasa added that the tropical storm will move generally west-northwestward, then westward on Sunday and Monday while gradually decelerized. Kongring developed into tropical storm status as of 4 p.m. on Friday. Meanwhile, severe Tropical Storm Christine has exited the Philippine area of responsibility as of 2 p.m. on Friday. And that is the latest weather update right here on koolNews. And that is it for koolNews Primetime. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback you would like to share, you can get in touch with us at englishthephilippines.news@gmail.com. And join us again for more news headlines with the recap of today's headlines and for the upcoming news headlines with koolNews early edition on Hello Pilipinas tomorrow. Until tomorrow, I am Caro, and we will see you tomorrow for more news headlines right here on Cool FM. Good night.